Coming back to the mat to share with you some grounding yoga postures today and connection to that root chakra and also to the Svadhisthana chakra, the second chakra, which is the seat of our emotional energy, our sensuality, our sexuality, our ability to flow and move through life with ease, even in the midst of crisis. So I'm using this saying from Sanskrit, Om Namah Shivaya. I worship the dance of creation. So please join me in starting with a little yoga dance, and then we'll move into some postures. Glad that you are here. All right, let's just start by swaying a little bit side to side. Let the arms just be loose and free. Turn around a little bit on your mat. Begin to extend the arms, bend the legs, and just flow a little bit side to side. Feel the feet pressing into the earth, rooting down, grounding through that root chakra. And then let's just turn a little bit. Begin to bring in some spinal movement, little spinal twist. Lift that opposite heel. And then just a little stretch. Just bring the leg a little. You can just do one or the other. Finding your balance and losing your balance is okay. Kick out a little bit. Shake out a little bit. Just go through your whole body, letting out all that energy, any kind of excess energy or tension, just letting it go. And let's bring in some hip circles. Follow your own movement energy here. Feel your breath in and out. Let your breath support the movement. Feel the hips, pelvis, buttocks, knees, hips, leg muscles getting warmed up. Pause and then go in the other direction. And see if you can begin to bring the upper body toward lower body and circle back, side, forward, side, back, lean, curve, side, and up. Go the other way. Side, nice lateral stretch, curve forward, engage the navel, lift up, navel toward the spine and up toward the ribs. Creating support for the back, warming up the core, and once more in this direction. And then just send those hips side, 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 and lift, 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 down. Back to our foot, you ready? Infinity symbol. Feel your energy rising. Reach back to come forward, forward to come back. Arms, wrists, elbows, head, neck. Finding conclusion, slowly coming back to center. And just standing in mountain, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Take a moment to feel your blood flowing. Take a moment to notice how you feel energetically. Have you gained some energy? Have you expended some energy? Have you found some way to actually be more attuned with your breath and your energy? And as we stand here, let's just explore a little bit rocking forward and back, up and down. Just finding that sense of bending the knees, pressing into the earth with the whole foot, rocking forward and back a little bit. And next time you rock forward, press into the ball of the foot, stretch through the arch, lift the heels. Just finding an extended mountain here, finding a drishti, something to stare at that isn't moving, a focal point. Extend the arms and hands and see if you can drop the shoulders. Beautiful. And then slowly lower the heels, lower the arms, and let's float all the way down, coming to Mother Earth with hands and feet, and just rocking forward and back a little bit. Bend the elbows, bend the knees as you come forward. We'll begin to organically stretch a little bit, stretching through the arms and the legs. Exhale and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop the buttocks, drop the head, neck, and shoulders. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, and then on the next exhale, stretch and the next inhale, stay. And then exhale, let's slowly walk our hands to our feet and walk your way all the way up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Take your time with this. Let the back uncurl slowly, lower, middle, upper, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And come back to standing mountain. Bring our hands to our heart space. Feeling again groundedness, knowing that we've organized ourselves around grounding and flowing, bringing optimism to our practice today, as it is something we all need every moment of every day to remember that optimism and keeping our spirits lifted and uplifted, as well as grounding ourselves, will help us to endure, will help us to survive, will help us to thrive in the aftermath of this epidemic. So let's take a big inhale. Exhale, slowly release the hands. Coming into mountain, spread the fingers wide. And on the next inhale, push your left hand on your left hip. Extend your right arm. Reach out as far as you can. Reach up toward the sky and then over toward the side. Nice big lateral stretch. You can be looking straight ahead. You can be looking up toward your elbow or the sky. You can look down, coming into crescent moon. Really feel that alignment through the front torso, keeping the hips front, and then stretching as far as you can, sending that hip out a little bit more as you lean in the opposite direction. And then inhale, slowly coming back up. Let's take the other arm up to meet it. Exhale, both arms, just let them float down. And in between, we'll just take a couple sun breaths. So let's inhale up, palms together, draw them together, draw the universal life force energy into your heart center. Bow to your heart. Activate that loving kindness and compassion for ourselves and for others, that Maitri, as Pema Chodron calls it, that will help us to bring hope and resilience to this time of struggle. Lift your head on the next inhale. Exhale and pause. Drop the shoulders down the back. Soften the knees a little bit. Engage Uddiyana Bandha, the belly lock, the navel lock, to help support the back and bring heat and stability into the body. And let's do that again. Inhale, arms down, out, up. You can follow the gaze by looking up toward your hands, up toward the sky. Exhale, draw that sun energy into your heart center. And once more, bend, reach, stretch wide. Bring the hands up overhead and draw that energy into your heart center. And we'll come to crescent moon on the other side. Making any adjustments at any time. I'm facing front for now, but I'll be facing side in a little bit for alignment and for cueing. But for now, let's just come to face each other and say hello in our hearts through our connection through yoga. And let's inhale. Exhale, take a right hand, release the left, right hand to the right hip. And you can mirror me as well, which would mean you would be doing the opposite arm, but whatever works for you. So let's inhale, draw that arm out to the side. It's my left, possibly your right. Make an arc like a rainbow, up and over. Keep the hips front, keep the shoulders front. Exhale and stretch, looking up, looking straight ahead, or even looking down. Try to keep your torso directly aligned over your legs. You can play a little bit with rocking a little bit forward and back, just to find that centered place where hips and shoulders are both facing front in the mind. Breathe and feel the sensation in that left side or right side of the body, depending on which side you're doing. And stretch a little bit more. Inhale, lift up both arms. Exhale, release the hands. And let's right away come into standing cow. So take a moment, press your hands together, interlacing them or pressing them together, or even coming into taking hold of your shoulders or your elbows, whichever works for you. Inhale, find your alignment, and let's exhale and take a moment and just stretch the arms behind us, send the belly forward, lift the chin, coming into cow, listen to your shoulders and see what's best for you. Engage the navel lock to support the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, big contraction, send the navel toward the spine. Coming into a cat, a really big arching cat. Stretch the hands and arms forward. You can even interlace them. Press the navel toward the spine, drop the chin toward the chest, and then we'll flow through these a little bit. So inhale, and exhale. Maybe making the sound of the Ujjayi breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Bend in the knees comfortably for yourself. And one more, coming into the cat. Just stay there for a moment, couple breaths in cat. Maybe move the hips a little bit, engage the navel, drop the chin, drop the crown of the head. And then slowly ungrow the spine. Coming all the way up, coming back for our next pause, would allow us to take in the benefits of that spinal flexion and extension and cat-cow movement. Take a moment, see if you can go inside, close your eyes or a soft gaze. Feel your heart beating, activate that chakra, that heart chakra, anahata chakra. Color is green if you want to imagine that color just filling up your whole body for now, bringing the energy of loving kindness. Take a moment, see if there's any particular sensation you're aware of. Notice your mood, your thoughts, how you're doing in this moment. And then let's inhale, hands to heart center, exhale, and slowly release. Shake out a little bit. Shake out at any time, shaking out throughout the day, just moving and grooving, shaking, wiggling, jiggling, all of that like our four-legged friends do to release stress and tension and come back to the present moment. So the next posture we will come into is tree posture. So we're doing some standing today. Spent a lot of time grounding on the floor last week. So today we're standing and moving a little bit more. So let's take a moment and find our foundation. Shifting your weight from side to side, just to feel your weight shifting from one leg to the other. It's one long standing leg. And you might want to step off your mat. I'm going to try it on my mat today, see how it goes. But just stepping back and forth or forward and back a little bit, finding your comfortable spot on your mat. Feet can be together or they can be aligned, knees under hips, ankles under knees, feet pointing straight ahead. Take a big inhale, roll those shoulders up, back and down. Move the head and neck a little bit. Just freeing up any tension in the neck to perhaps take a minute and just do a little massage. Easing the tension. We're all carrying a lot of extra tension in our bodies right now. So taking a moment, tap into that self-soothing massage that you can do at any time to bring yourself back to a place of ease. Many times over and over. So let's shift our weight. I'll turn sideways so that we can all be doing the same thing. So let's shift our weight to our left leg. Looking straight ahead, finding a drishti. Engage the navel lock, soften the knees, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. If they're creeping up again, shake out the hands and arms, let them be heavy. Shift your weight onto that left leg. Bring the right leg to the ball of the foot. The foot presses into the ball of the foot. The knee and hip turn out, and you just walk that arched foot with the ball pressing into the earth until you feel your heel reach your ankle. Again, navel lock engaged, heart open and lifted, shoulders down. And what you can do at this point is just stay here and come into a modified tree or a baby tree, a little seedling, and just feel yourself pointing your energy or sending your energy out, finding a place to concentrate and working on your balance. Concentration and balance are big in tree. If you feel adventurous, you can start to place the sole of your foot, the heel and the arch and the ball of the foot, cradling your ankle a little bit to see if that increases your ability to stretch and ground through that standing leg, pressing into the earth, lifting up through the belly and the heart. If you'd like to stay here, you could just bring the arms up from here and find out what kind of tree you want to be today. A willow, a standing oak tree, strong, enduring, long living. And notice if you feel the time to come out. There's some wobbling, so you just press the ball of the foot back down on the earth, press the heel back down on the earth, turn that foot front, and slowly bring your arms down and just rest. Take a moment to come into hands, one hand on belly, one hand on heart. Notice your legs, notice that standing leg, notice your heart, notice your belly. Notice how all the muscles in that standing leg supported you and how your focus on your drishti helped you to maintain your dignity and elegance and treeness. As you were rooted, you were able to reach up and expand and support yourself. Inhale and exhale, slowly shake that out, move around a little bit, and we'll come to the other side. So whichever side you didn't do, switch over to doing that side. I had taken my weight into my left, so this time I'll take my weight into my right, beginning by just swaying a little bit side to side, and then lengthening through that standing leg, in this case my right leg pressing the foot into the earth, feeling that I'm growing tall, that I'm rooted, that my shoulders are up, back, and down, that I have a lot of internal support through my core. And then I'm going to take that outside leg or the opposite leg, and I'm going to press into the ball of that foot and lifting the heel, lifting the arch. It kind of looks like this. So we turn it out a little bit at the hip. That takes the knee out as well, but keep them in alignment. Press into the ball of the foot. Inhale and exhale. Feel that length, feel that energy from the earth supporting you through that standing leg. Let your arms be loose for just a moment. And then slowly begin to walk the ball of that foot toward your standing leg, pressing the heel above the ankle and keeping that arch, pressing into the ball of the foot onto the floor, just feeling this is tree. And then the next thing to focus on, if this is your tree, is to just find your drishti. I'm shaking a little bit, so I'm going to inhale, exhale, drop my hips, lift through the pelvis, engage Uddiyana Bandha, the navel lock, and focus on this beautiful hummingbird that's flying down just in front of me. If you feel ready to move on, take this to whatever level you would like, and again, you can always use the support. So if you have a chair or happen to have a table handy, you can come into tree by bringing that turned out hip, knee, ankle, and foot, and sliding it up to the calf perhaps. Engaging Uddiyana Bandha, keeping the navel lock secure, pressing the navel in and up toward the ribs, dropping the shoulders, finding your drishti. You can even give yourself a little support. Take your outside hand and assist yourself into a higher tree. Just make sure your foot is above or below the knee so that there's no pressure on the knee joint, and then come back to open up as much as you can, that hip and knee. Find your drishti. Maybe just do a half namaste, or perhaps a full namaste. Going back to your support whenever you need it. Maybe coming up to a full tree. Breathing and feeling your balance and strength. Maybe rotating those wrists. Let yourself play a little bit with finding balance and off balance, and then come back to your internal support or your external support. Slowly slide that foot down the leg. Release. Press into the earth and shake it all out. Just going to see how long this is right now. 20 minutes. I think that's probably good for now. So I'm going to end here for today. We're going to end the same way we started, with a little flow. Om Namah Shivaya. I honor the dance of creation. So just join me. Find a way of moving that feels good to you. Maybe you even want to move forward and back a little bit. Play with it. Your body has its own natural movement, koan or pattern. So I'll give a little guidance here, forward and back. Just find what your arms and hands want to do. Maybe you want to bend and make this into a nice stretch. Pulse. Pulse. Circle. Circle. Lift. Reach back. Lift. Stretch. Lift. Stretch. Lift. Stretch. Lift. And stretch. And just find what works for you. Dance around your living room a little bit. See if you can dance this universal life force energy into your heart. Just send it out. In and out. Sending your positive, optimistic energy out to the world, out to the doctors and nurses, to everyone still working in the world to help people. Shoulders. You do this as long as you would like. Can we let our heads go? Can we let our minds rest? Can we let our heads just be heavy? Fall toward the earth. Slowly rise up. Om Namah Shivaya. And just a little twist. And a little in and out of goddess. Finding our goddess energy. Imploring whatever we believe, whatever spiritual practice we have, just bringing awareness of that by honoring the goddess within us, within others. Finding a smile, knowing we need to bring some joy to those who are suffering. And then slowly, just let this resolve. I'm going to take us down or invite you to join me for a short Shavasana. So take a moment and find your way to your mat, slowly, making your way down, coming onto your back or your side or even seated if that's how you like to do Shavasana, doing what works best for you. Breathing as you do that, making your descent to the earth a kind of gift to yourself, finding yourself in a place of renewed energy, loving kindness, more optimism and hope, knowing that you are contributing by practicing your yoga practice. We are all contributing to the healing that we need, so need in this world. So take a moment as you feel ready. I'm going to guide you through a short Shavasana. So as you arrive on your mat, stretch your legs long. Allow the heels and hips to kind of flop open. So the weight's on the outside of your heel and the hip is open. Take a moment to find the feeling of your entire back being supported by Mother Earth. Back of the head supported by Mother Earth. And normally during this time I go around and offer lavender scent to everyone and a gentle support through touch in Shavasana, but I offer that to you in my imagination. Take a moment to feel your entire back body supported by the earth. All the back muscles relaxing, all the leg muscles, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, buttocks, belly soft. Release any breath that you have been using during your practice and just allow your breath to come back to what feels most normal and natural for you right now. Usually there's a slowing down, a quieting of the breath, coming home to a place of inner peace and calm. As you lie here, begin to draw new pranayama, fresh breath from the earth up through the soles of your feet. Perhaps feels like warm glow of light or honey, something warm and comforting and energy. Drawing all the way up through the fronts of the legs, belly, front body, heart, lungs, chest, hips, neck, and all the way up, filling your face with that healing light, allowing the stress, the tension to slowly just be melted away. Let that healing light of your color, of your choice, of your energy begin to slowly, on the next exhale, track down the back body from the crown of the head, drawing that energy in from the universe down through the chakras, the head, the neck and throat chakra, back body, heart chakra, anahanta, navel chakra, belly chakra, Svadhisthana chakra that we opened and moved through today in our movement practice and our dancing, letting our energy flow, letting our creativity come alive. Back down to the root chakra, our survival mode through the roots down to the earth, bringing us safety and strength, bringing us the ability to give of ourselves in whatever way we can, as we also protect ourselves and our loved ones. Let that energy travel all the way down the backs of the legs, through the knees, the calves, the ankles, all the way down to the soles of the feet. See if there's any place else you might want to send a deep cleansing breath, someplace in your body where you know you're holding tension or tightness. Maybe a little sense of holding some vicarious trauma, as we sometimes as empaths feel the pain of others. Sometimes take that in, knowing that we too need to release that in order to maintain our positivity and our wellness and our ability to give and to be part of this collective healing, this interconnectedness. Take a few minutes in Shavasana and let the music just play out, and I'll sit here with you. Loving kindness for all beings, from the one beyond the stars. Through the darkness, into light. We behold the gift of peace. Loving kindness for all beings, from the one beyond the stars. Through the darkness, into light, we behold the gift. I'm going to share with you a poem that was sent to me by my son. Thank you, Gabriel. And people stayed home and read books and listened and rested and exercised and made art and played and learned new ways of being and stopped. Someone meditated, someone prayed, someone danced as we did today. Someone met their shadow, and people began to think differently, and people healed. And in the absence of people who lived in ignorant ways, dangerous, meaningless, and heartless, even the earth began to heal again. And when the danger ended and people found each other, grieved for the dead people, and they made new choices and dreamed of new visions and created new ways of life and healed the earth completely, just as they were healed themselves. Facing the darkness that we are experiencing and holding the light of hope. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you of love, light, truth, and peace. May we together invite oneness, wholeness, and freedom from suffering for ourselves and all beings. Thank you for joining me today. Continue to ground and maintain hope and optimism, and stay well. Namaste.